With the average price of a new car payment at $725 per month, and for used cars it's $516, you're probably wondering, how much car can I actually afford? Well, I'm gonna break it down for you in 3 easy to understand ways. And at the end, I'm gonna tell you what exactly I do and how I made almost $1,000 a month driving this supercar. So, with the first, we're talking about the 35% rule. This idea is where you spend no more than 35% of your annual income on the purchase price of a car. And here is how it works. First, you determine your total annual income, then you calculate 35% of the total amount to determine the maximum amount that you should spend on a car. For instance, if you have an annual income of $50,000 per year, 35% of that income is $17,500. That means you shouldn't spend any more than $17,500 on a car purchase, whether that's paid outright or financed. However, it's important to remember that the cost of car ownership is more than just the purchase price. You're also going to have to factor in things like car insurance, fuel, maintenance and repairs, and potentially financing costs if you take out a loan. These additional costs can really add up. So, even if your car's purchase price fits within that 35% rule, the total cost of ownership might exceed what's affordable to you. And if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. Second is the 25% rule. This one's more conservative because it's the 25% rule, and it suggests that the total monthly cost of your car, including the loan payments, insurance, and maintenance, shouldn't exceed 25% of your monthly income. So, here's how to apply it. First, determine your total monthly income. Now, if you're paid bi-weekly, meaning twice per month, you'll multiply your take-home pay by 26 for the number of pay periods in a year. Then you divide it by 12 for your monthly income. Next, calculate what 25% of that monthly income would be, and this is the maximum amount you should spend each month on car costs. So, let's say your monthly income is $4,000. According to the 25% rule, you shouldn't spend any more than $1,000 each month on car costs. Again, keep in mind, this includes not just the loan payment, but also expenses such as gas, insurance, maintenance, and potential repairs. Okay, and third, the 24-10 rule. Now, this is a super popular rule of thumb used to help you decide how much to spend on a car, and it involves 3 different parts. First is the 20% down payment. You should aim to put at least 20% of the car's total cost up front to reduce the amount of your loan and avoid being upside down or underwater, owing more than the car is actually worth. Second, 4 years of financing. Now, this is the length of your auto loan, and it should be no more than 4 years or 48 months. A shorter loan means you'll pay less in interest, and it helps ensure your car doesn't depreciate faster than you can pay it off. And third, 10% income. This is the total of your car expenses, which includes your car payment, insurance, and maintenance costs, and it should not exceed 10% of your gross income. So let's break it down by an example. Suppose that your annual gross income is $50,000 per year. That translates to a monthly gross income of about $4,167. So according to the 24-10 rule, 20% down, you should aim to put down at least 20% of your car's price, and if the car you're eyeing costs $25,000, your down payment should be at least $5,000. Now, 4 years of financing. You should finance the car for no more than 4 years. So if you finance $20,000 after that $5,000 down payment at a 4% interest rate, your monthly payment would be about $452. We'll touch more on why you should do 4 years in just a second. Now, third, 10% income. Your total monthly car expenses, including your car payment, insurance, and maintenance, should be less than $417, which is 10% of your monthly income. And the 24-10 rule is just a rule of thumb, so you can be a little bit lenient on those numbers, but it's a good rule of thumb. Now, using that 10% rule, here is what you can afford by salary. At a $30,000 a year salary, you're looking at spending $250 per month. $50K, $417 per month. At $100K, $833 per month, and at $150K, $1,250 per month. So why does the 24-10 rule have you finance the car for 4 years instead of longer? Well, you'll see why. How long to finance? 4 years versus 7 years. It is really simple. The shorter your loan, the less you're gonna pay in interest on the loan. So if we compare a 48-month loan to an 84-month loan, as you can see with a $50,000 car on a 48-month loan at a 4% interest rate, you're gonna pay $1,128.95 per month and pay $4,189.73 in interest over the course of the loan. Now, buy the same car but push it out to 84 months and your interest rate jumps 3% up to 7%, which now means you're gonna pay a whopping $13,389.26 in interest paying back that loan. That's over $9,000 extra dollars for the exact same car. So, which method do I use? Well, I buy 2 different types of vehicles. appliances, and enthusiast cars. And let me explain. A car that fits in the appliance category is your daily driver that gets you from point A to point B. I'll put it in the same category as like a washing machine or a dishwasher. Its purpose is to get you places reliably and just work. So for this type of purchase, I use the 24-10 rule. And the main reason is I know that the car's gonna depreciate and I plan on hanging on to the car for a while. In the USA, people hang on to their cars for an average of 8 years. So if I plan on holding on to the car for a few years and using it as an appliance, as my daily driver, I always use the 24-10 rule. But if I'm buying a fun car as an enthusiast, and I'm not going to drive it every day, plus using the ideal car strategies, there's a decent chance that the value will go up while I own it. I'll actually do a longer car loan because I like to buy and sell my fun cars every 6 to 24 months. In fact, I just did this and made money on my Audi R8. I bought it in March of 2021 for 70 grand and sold it in June of 22 for 85 grand. Now, my loan payment was for 84 months at 7% interest, which was just over $1,000 per month. And in the 15 months of ownership, I paid about $5,000 in interest on the loan. Now, I took out an 84-month loan because I knew I would be selling the R8 within 2 years of ownership. So I had an exit plan before I even bought it, and I would only pay a portion of that $18,700 of interest on the total loan. So do the napkin math. I made roughly $10,000 over 13 months driving my dream car, or I got paid $769 per month to drive an Audi R8. So, two different categories, appliances and fun cars. And the one cool thing about fun cars and getting loans on them, and a secret that no one really tells you, is that every time that you get a loan, as long as you pay off 6 months of monthly payments, well, the next time you go get a loan, they'll usually double the loan amount. So, that's what I do with my fun cars. I take out longer loans because I want to hold on to them for a shorter amount of time so I won't pay as much interest. And I identify which ones I think are going to go up in value while I enjoy them, which you can do too by checking out this brand new free workshop on the Ideal Car Strategies, where I teach you how to make money driving your dream car. I'll link to it down below in the description. Okay, and if you guys could do me a huge favor, could you guys subscribe to Ideal Money? Because we're here to help the next generation think outside the box when it comes to saving, investing, real estate, side hustles, the stock market, personal finance, and so much more. And if you find value in this content, subscribing is the easiest way to show that. So let me know how you go about buying cars. Do you buy appliances? Do you buy enthusiast cars? Or is it somewhere in between? And how much of your monthly salary do you spend? Now, if you want to know if it's cheaper to buy or lease a car, check out this vid up here, or check out whatever YouTube recommends you watch next. I'm Brad, this is Ideal. Please subscribe, turn on that notification bell. Let's get rich together, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.